Hey art friends, today we're drawing Frodo from Lord of the Rings. I hope you're going to follow along with me. We're going to keep the lesson nice and simple, perfect for kids, teenagers, and even adults. All right, let's get started. I'm using a marker to draw with, but we also have a pencil just in case. I'm using marker paper to draw on, and I love using this Canson brand. It's perfect. It protects the table and also keeps our markers lasting long. I love Lord of the Rings, but I also don't know everything. So if I get anything wrong, please be sure to let me know in the comments. All right, let's start by drawing Frodo's face. We're going to start by drawing his mouth. We're going to start by drawing it right here in the middle of our paper. We can draw a smile. And we can also turn this into an open mouth by drawing the bottom of the mouth. And then I'm also going to draw the other side and color it in. Okay, now let's draw his eyes. I'm going to draw a circle and another circle. And then we're going to draw our little highlight in the top left of each eye and then color in the big circle. Anytime I go too fast or if I fast forward the video, remember you can always pause for more time. All right, now let's draw his eyebrows. I'm going to draw them kind of angry. He's fighting off some orcs. And we're going to draw his face next, or the shape of his head. So we'll start here and let's draw a curve that comes under for his chin, and then we'll come up right here, but stop a little short. So it's not the same as the left side. Then we're going to draw his hair, and we're going to draw it messy. We're going to draw a little sideways or curved V, and then we can draw a bigger curved V right next to it. And let's draw a couple more of those. So I'm going to draw another one. Yeah, let's draw, and some of these we could draw a little bigger and some we could draw smaller. So this one's a little smaller. And then let's draw one more. Now let's draw the side of his hair here coming down and curving, making an S curve. And then we can draw little zigzags right here next to his eye, and then we'll connect to the side of his face. Let's also make this hair come up a little higher, and then we can make his ears sticking out. So we'll draw a little point at the end, and then we'll curve back into his hair. Then on this side, let's draw a curve coming out of his cheek, and then we can draw another zigzag line coming up higher. And let's draw a little curl going the other way. So we'll draw curving up, then we'll curve back down, and then we'll draw an S curve coming up higher. And we can add another little zigzag. All of the hobbits really had kind of messy hair, so we're going to draw this S curve coming around, and then we can draw some bumps up here at the top, coming over the top of the head. And then let's draw another one of these S curves, curls, draw it curving around, curve back in. Let's draw another one of those. And there we go. So don't worry about trying to make your drawing look exactly like mine. You can add extra curls and zigzag lines to make his hair messy. Now let's switch to our pencil and draw some of the main shapes for his body. First, let's draw the top of his body. We're going to draw two lines coming down. And I might make these wider. Yeah, let's make him a little wider. We're going to draw him so that his proportions are wider and making him look shorter instead of tall. So I'm going to erase those first lines that I drew. That's the nice thing about using our pencil. We can erase any lines we don't want to keep. And then his waist, let's make him short. We're going to draw his waist here, and then we'll bend his legs out from there. We can also add, let's draw a little V right here in the middle, upside down V. And then this leg we'll draw coming down. Yeah. There we go. And then there's the bottom of his leg. And this leg, let's have it bent more so it looks like he's getting ready to attack. Let's make his legs a little shorter. Oh, let's keep his pants short. There we go. We'll have his pants end here, and then his legs go a little lower. And I'm going to draw this more as an upside down letter U, so this side leg, the leg on the right, can be skinnier. There we go. And then let's erase those other lines. So I'm going kind of fast, but you can pause the video and take that time to get the lines on your drawing just the way you want them. So there's our main shape for the top of his body and also his legs. Let's have his foot coming out to the side And we got to have him barefoot, but we're going to draw a simple shape for one foot, and then his other foot will have it pointing straight towards us. And we want to draw these big since they kind of had oversized feet. And we also got to make sure that we add the hair on top, gross hair on top of his feet. All right, there's his main shape for his body. Let's draw one arm coming out to the left. I'm going to draw two lines. There we go. And then we're going to have it bent. And then, so the end of his arm, we're going to draw a circle for his fist. I'm going to going over it a couple times, get the size just right. And I think the sting sword was found by Bilbo, right? I think that's right. You can let me know in the comments. But it's an elf sword, so. And it glows blue when the orcs are around. I think that's right. It's been a while since I've watched the movies or read the books. Okay, and then on this side, let's draw his arm coming down and out, so out to the right. And we're going to line up the sides of his arms over here. We're going to have them coming down, and then let's have them bent, so the elbow right here. And then we'll also draw the same size circle that we drew over here for his other hand. Awesome, that looks really cool. Now that's a simple way to use our pencil to draw the main shapes for our body. So it's the right size, he looks short, he's also a little stocky. So let's now switch to our marker. We can start by drawing the leaf clasp right here that's holding his cloak. So let's draw a sideways letter V. Then we're gonna draw two smaller sideways letter V's coming together at the back. Yeah, that looks really cool. Then we can add the cloak going over his shoulders. So I'm going to draw a curve coming out to the side. And we can draw a little bump and then connect to his arm. On this side, let's draw the cloak coming out further. So we could draw a little bump, but let's draw it coming really far out to the side. Yeah, that looks really cool. And then we're going to draw it coming down from his arm. And we can come further away. And then we'll connect back up with a curve. He's starting to really look cool. Okay, now let's draw the rest of his coat and also his vest. So right here, let's draw his coat, his overcoat coming out to the side and connecting to the side of his legs. And then over here on this side, we can draw the coat coming down to the middle of his leg. Then let's draw the outside of the coat coming down, out, and then we can just connect it to that middle line. Then over here, let's start from his armpit and we'll draw it right next to his body and his leg, and then we can connect it down here at the bottom. Let's also give him a little pocket right here. And let's give him a collar. So we'll draw a sideways letter V and then connect it into the coat. Same thing over here. Sideways letter V and then connect it into the coat. Then we can also draw his vest. I'm going to draw the letter V right below the clasp. And then we can draw the line coming down. And let's draw an upside down letter V right here at the bottom. And then connect it to the side or out to the coat. And we can add buttons. 1, 2, 3. Now let's draw his arms. We'll start on the right side and we'll draw the inside arm coming down over the pencil. And we can draw here too. And then we're going to draw a curve connecting those two lines. Let's add another curve at the end of his sleeve. And then we can draw his fist. Let's draw it closed. We're going to draw his thumb coming out. And then we can draw the rest of his fingers. We're going to keep it simple and just draw 3. So we got a letter U. We've got another finger. And then one more finger, and then we'll connect in. And we can also add a little line right here to make it look more 3D. Okay, let's do the same thing over here. We'll draw his jacket sleeve. We can also add a little wrinkle right here. And then we'll come out to his hand. And then we'll draw the other side of his sleeve. And then let's draw the curve coming down to connect, just like we did over here. We could also add little wrinkle lines like we did on this side. Oh, let's also draw the end of his sleeve. Now let's draw his fist hanging onto the sword. So we'll draw his thumb first. We're going to draw upside down U. We'll curve around to finish his thumb. And then let's draw his fingers. We're going to draw them coming out like this. So there's one. Then let's draw another one right next to it, curving around. And then the last pinky finger, we're going to draw as sideways, letter U, and curve around like that. We'll stop here so we can draw the sword coming down. And that's what we can draw next. Let's draw the handle. We'll draw it. Oh, and we got a little line right here for the finger. Then we'll draw the handle coming down and draw an oval shape at the end of the handle. Next, we can draw the rest of his hand coming into his sleeve. And then let's draw the top of his sword. We'll first draw a curve like this. And then we can let's draw a guide point right here in the middle. And we'll draw a curve coming out to the left and also out to the right. So even though the Sting sword was really small, to a hobbit, it looks giant. We're going to keep it simple too, not add all of the details, but let's draw a line coming right down to the handle. And then we'll start up a little higher. We can add a guide point if you want. And then we're going to draw it curving out and back in, and then out and back in. And I probably drew this too thick, but that's okay. We can make it a little thinner. I'm going to draw another line next to it by adding a thicker line. There we go. And then I might do that at the very end. We'll add a thick line all the way around our drawing. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, now let's draw his pants. I'm going to start here, draw a curve, and then we'll come down, and we'll stop there at the end of his pants, come across on the pencil, and back up. Let's do the same thing over here. We'll come down to his pants, across, back up, and then connect in. Now we need to draw his feet, his hobbit feet. We can draw the front of his leg first, then we'll draw the back of his leg, and we got the heel down here at the bottom. And let's come out here to the end where his toes would be, and let's draw his first toe, big toe. We can draw the rest of his foot coming in to his heel. And let's add a couple toes. 1, 2. We'll keep it simple and just add 3 toes. And then we can draw the top of his foot kind of thick. Let's add that hair too. Add some lines for the top. Let's draw this other leg. And we'll come curve down like this, and then around for his big toe. And then let's add a couple toes. 1, 2. Let's add one more. Maybe you can't see it over here because it's hidden, but we'll add one more little toe. And then the top of his foot. And then the hair. Gonna add just messy lines everywhere. We can add a little line right here for his toenail. And we got one more thing to add, and that's to finish his cloak. So over here on his shoulder, we're gonna imagine that going behind his arm, coming out to the side like this, and then we'll come into his leg. Then let's draw an S curve coming down and curving into the other leg. And then we'll do the same thing over here. We'll curve around and then connect in. And we did it, we finished drawing Frodo. He looks really cool, except we still need to color him. This part will fast forward, so remember to pause the video and take time to color your drawings. Oh, also, be sure to erase any of the pencil lines you can still see before you start coloring. We did it! We finished drawing and coloring Frodo. He looks so much better all colored in, and I hope you'll take time to color your drawings too. You can pause the video right now to match my coloring. You could also add more things to your drawing like a background and even a big giant spider. And I hope you had a lot of fun following along with me and drawing Frodo, and we'll see you later, art friends. Goodbye!